I'm Marcus Thompson. For 15 years, I've led rescue teams across East Africa, saving everything from elephants to endangered birds. But nothing could have prepared me for the call that would pull my team from the savannah to the Indian Ocean for the most critical marine rescue of my career. 4 months ago, an emergency alert shattered my morning. It was about a critically endangered Omura's whale, one of the rarest whale species on Earth, so elusive most people don't even know it exists. What started as a marine distress call quickly became a race against time to save a species from vanishing. This is case file number 234, and I'm sharing it because it proves that conservation has no boundaries. Sometimes, saving a species means adapting everything you know and stepping into a world you've never operated in before. This story shows how land-based rescue skills, marine science, and international cooperation came together to save one of the ocean's greatest mysteries from being lost forever. The call came at 4:30 a.m. from Dr. Amara Hassan, a top marine biologist. Her voice had an urgency I'd rarely heard. "Marcus," she said, "we have an unprecedented situation off the coast of Malindi. A juvenile Omura's whale is entangled in abandoned fishing nets. She's in severe distress. We need immediate intervention." She continued, "This isn't just any whale, Marcus. Omura's whales are so rare, fewer than 100 sightings have been confirmed worldwide. This individual could be genetically crucial for the species' survival, and we're losing her fast." The weight of her words hit me. I'd heard of Omura's whales, these ghost-like creatures only scientifically described in 2003. "Dr. Hassan, what's our operational window?" I asked. "Maybe 6 hours," she replied. 6 hours before the entanglement causes irreversible damage. The nets are cutting into her skin, and her breathing is becoming erratic. Every minute counts. I immediately assembled my core team. This was a whole new ballgame, adapting our land-based expertise for the open ocean. Sarah, our wildlife vet, had some marine mammal training. Mike, our engineer, would be key for modifying our gear. I told Sarah, "I know this is outside our usual scope, but we need to become experts on whale physiology and safe approach protocols now." Sarah's determination shone through. "Marcus, I've been studying marine mammal emergency care since those dolphin incidents last year. Whales are incredibly intelligent. They can be surprisingly responsive to careful human intervention." Mike was already running calculations. "Boss, I'll need to modify our equipment. We'll need underwater cutting tools, flotation systems, and totally different safety protocols for ocean work." Dr. Hassan joined us, bringing marine specialists from the Kenya Wildlife Service. She laid it out plainly. "Marcus, this requires perfect coordination. We're essentially pioneering large whale rescue protocols in East African waters. We were adapting 15 years of land-based experience to save a creature in an environment we'd never worked in before. The challenge," Dr. Hassan explained, "is that Omura's whales are incredibly sensitive to us. They've had very little contact with humans, making their reactions unpredictable." When we reached the coordinates 20 kilometers off the Malindi coast, what I saw was both heartbreaking and awe-inspiring. There she was, a magnificent young whale, about 12 meters long, struggling against a massive tangle of ghost nets. She floated at the surface, her breathing labored. But her eyes, they held that remarkable intelligence that makes whales so extraordinary. "Look at her behavior," Sarah observed through binoculars. "Despite the stress, she's remaining calm, surfacing regularly for air. Her survival instincts are incredible." Dr. Hassan added crucial context. Omura's whales are deep-water animals. The fact that she's here, close to shore, suggests this happened in deeper waters, and she moved toward the coast, maybe seeking help. Her size, while impressive, was manageable for a rescue. Our approach had to be one of unprecedented patience and precision. We didn't rush in. Instead, we spent 2 hours just observing, letting her get accustomed to our boat's presence. The key, Dr. Hassan coached us, is working with her natural behaviors. If we approach this correctly, she'll actually cooperate with us. Sarah's expertise was vital. Marcus, whales have complex social intelligence. If we maintain calm, predictable movements, she'll understand we're here to help. The entanglement was extensive, but not hopeless. The nets were wrapped around her pectoral fins and tail, restricting her, but they hadn't caused life-threatening injuries yet. Mike's modified tools were perfect. Boss, I've adapted our cutters for underwater use. We can cut through these nets systematically without risking injury to her. Our approach was methodical and respectful. Dr. Hassan and I slipped into the water while Sarah monitored the whale's vitals from the boat. Her heart rate is elevated, but stable, Sarah reported. She's definitely stressed, but she's not panicking. Her breathing suggests she understands we're here to help. The cutting process required extreme care. Every slice had to be precise to avoid startling her. First section clear, Mike called out as we freed her left pectoral fin. What happened next was astounding. She adjusted her position, making it easier for us to work. This level of cooperation was remarkable. Dr. Hassan's eyes lit up. Marcus, watch how she's positioning herself. She's actively helping us access the entanglement. This intelligence is why saving them matters so much. As we worked, her demeanor shifted from distressed to curious. She began making soft vocalizations. She's trying to communicate with us, Dr. Hassan whispered, her voice filled with emotion. Those sounds are similar to social calls. She's treating us like potential pod members. The final section of net was tangled around her tail flukes, the engine for her swimming. It required the most delicate work. Almost there, I called out. Sarah, how are her vitals? Improving steadily, Marcus. Her breathing is becoming more regular. Her movements are getting stronger. The moment we cut that last piece of net was pure magic. She tested her freedom, flexing her tail, adjusting in the water. But instead of bolting, she stayed with us. She circled our boat for several minutes, as if to say thank you. Look at that, Mike said, completely amazed. She's approaching us voluntarily. After all that, she's showing curiosity, not fear. Dr. Hassan was already documenting this incredible behavior. This is extraordinary data. Her immediate recovery and social response are priceless for research. Her departure was as graceful as her cooperation. She gave a few surface displays, including what looked like a farewell tail slap, before melting back into the deep blue. That was successful beyond our wildest expectations, Dr. Hassan said. We didn't just save her life. We gathered data that will help protect her entire species. This rescue made international news, highlighting the critical need for marine protection in East Africa. For me, case file number 234 changed everything. Conservation isn't just about land animals. The same principles of patience, expertise, and dedication apply to our oceans. I now carry specialized marine rescue gear. Sarah is certified in marine mammal care. Mike's innovations are being used in whale rescues across the Indian Ocean. But what truly inspires me is that whale's willingness to trust us. Despite her terror, she recognized our intent and cooperated in her own rescue. This success led to the creation of Kenya's first dedicated marine mammal rescue program. Our team is now training coastal communities in whale and dolphin emergency response. The techniques we developed are now part of official regional protocols. If you want to hear more about our marine conservation stories, especially the community programs now protecting these giants, or the follow-up research this rescue inspired, let me know in the comments which case you want to hear next. And if you think saving one of the world's rarest whales is amazing, wait until you hear about our next case, a coastal community program that's protecting entire marine ecosystems while supporting local fishing families. Subscribe and hit that bell, because next week, I'm sharing the story that's become a model for ocean protection across East Africa. These aren't just rescue stories. They're proof that we can save our oceans when we work together. Thanks for watching.